One, two, one, two. Mic check. Can you hear me pretty good? You know me, I'm always experimenting. Natural in the building. Marquise in the building. Dat 504 in the building. Good. I got my turntables on automatic over my, right behind me is the DJ. It's on automatic. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the spaceship. You know that spaceship at the end of my at the end of my intro is it's a real spaceship. This is the inside. Yeah, we are night owls. I'll be ever since the pandemic. I've been having insomnia, but I've been having writer's block as far as like the intros and stuff. My phone is buffering. Let me see. I know his lordship is from Planet X. I'm calling the authorities. Men in Black for sure. Yeah, it's just stressful times, but it's always all good and all bad at the same time. It's always all good and all bad at the same time. I have my remote control to my left. I don't have to touch the computer and stuff. I don't have to be all up on it like I'm playing a video game. Yeah, I probably get about 4 or 5 hours myself, and then I have to go slide into some other stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, that would be a trip. Narcolepsy and insomnia. That would be crazy. But hey, can you hear me pretty good over the what? Nah, you don't have both. No way. If you have both, do you drive? Are you allowed to drive? Maybe I'm undiagnosed. I have to be completely exhausted, and my mind have to be free of any thought because I'm always thinking of creating something or making something or building something, or you know what I'm saying, or producing something. Wow, well bless your heart. And you're not allowed to drive, huh? Oh, a little muffled from the mask. Okay. This mask is dope though. This is actually a shield that you can wear over your glasses. You could actually wear a pair of glasses underneath. And it's a shield that you can use for the pandemic, but you can use it for bicycling or anything like that also. This face shield is so dope. It's so futuristic. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if you can see it better. Can you see it now? Oh, I feel you. Well, speaking of Latanya, I left out there was a video I wanted to show yesterday, and that's why I came back. Um, Let me see. Okay, I just stopped. I just stopped the turntable. So that's great. That all works. Yeah, Lordship Cam. Yeah, Lordship C. Wilson in the building. Yeah, but you gotta check out the face. They're like a pair of glasses, but it's a face shield that you can actually wear glasses underneath. I don't have on glasses underneath, but it's just so dope. Let me see. Look, I'm gonna take my hood off. I'm gonna do a close up. Do you see that? Oh, no sleep for 5 days could kill you. Well, you will start hallucinating after 72 hours for sure. Yeah, I have hair. I usually cut it off. I used to wear a lot of funky hairstyles, but yeah, I don't want to give away one of the many things I could. I'm a jack of all trades and stuff. I've been involved in a lot of things, but um, I used to do a lot of fancy stuff with my hair and stuff. And I used to be in the personal grooming and style, like I hook you up from head to toe, from this hairstyle to picking out the clothes and all that stuff. I used to do that stuff. I guess you can call it grooming and styling. So yeah, for an old man, for an old man, I still got it. I still got the hairline and stuff. You know, I'm an OG now. I am an OG. Yeah, Marquise is doxing me right now. Be back later. Where you going? Yeah, not only West Coast, but the hairstyles get funkier the further up the state. The further up the state you go. I'm still tripping off of yeah. What's up, William? Will in the building. Yeah, we still got it. Scrape of hope in the building. But it's like, but wait though, creative people don't sleep. Look at Hearst of the guy who had the newspapers. Um, Hearst didn't sleep. Patty Hearst's father. Um, Einstein got very little sleep. A lot of your creatives got very little sleep. Stanley Kubrick, The Shining, Space Odyssey, um, got very little sleep. We are seasoned, not old. Yes, most deaf. And I cannot believe that I was watching the T, and the cult leader had a little group of people listening to him, and I couldn't believe that a lady talked to him that was 58 years old and didn't know, you know, she didn't know no better. I couldn't believe she was 58 years old humoring this fool who thinks he's some kind of messiah. I could not fathom that, you know what I'm saying? And But I did peep one thing. Though some of the other people already are in a cult, so when they see him, they don't really see him as a cult leader. Like they already have an esoteric belief. They already are in a cult and don't know it. You see what I'm saying? So when he says whatever he says and portray himself as whatever he portray himself, some people will humor him. Some people will listen and try to find the good in what he says and who he is because they already associated or they already in a group who has a leader that's no different than him. You see what I'm saying? You gotta understand that there's people that are in groups like that that's been around for a long time. Where my hometown, a lot of black organizations um, started there. A lot of cult groups that eventually they was around for so long that they become legitimized and people don't refer to them as a cult. But you still a cult. Like if you have a million members and you've been around for 30 years, okay, you're not a cult anymore. But you started a cult, and you know what I'm saying. And anyway, I will admit, if you never have heard about anything he talks about, you will become caught up. Yeah. Wait a minute. Well, yeah, I get notifications of every crime around me. You know what? Today he was saying some things that nah, it still didn't make no sense. That like there was like 5% was legit and the 95% was BS. He was mixing the legit stuff with the BS stuff because he's trying to brainwash you and program you and fill you out at the same time. Because if you don't agree with him, then he doesn't need you. He just needs people who can grasp. They already kind of into what he's saying. They just wait for somebody to say it out loud, and he's only worried about those people. Oh yeah, of course, them big churches are. When you find out your cult leader, when your pastor has touched kids or boys, and you still forgive him, and you walk him around, you carry him around in a golden, like in a chair above your shoulder. You exalt this person, you forgive this person, and then the person dies from complications of his secret lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And you have church. Your church is so big that you have to have church 3 or 4 times in one day. You know, your collection plate may grab about 6 grand in one day. You got your own freeway exit to your church off the freeway. That has the big letter C. You know what I'm saying? And some of these small churches, I remember I lived next door to a church, so I used to live next door to a church, and you went to church whether you want, whether you wanted to or not. The church was very loud, and every now and then a person would come outside and shrill and shriek like a banshee, like shrill. And it might be the same lady every time, but she got the spirit. But when I walked past that church, sometimes I would run into people I know, and each one would say the same phrase to me. I don't remember what the phrase was, but I'm gonna make up something just to give you an idea. Um, hey, how you doing? Are you feeling love today, or something like that? Are you, or you know, hey, greetings. How you doing? Long time no see. Well, peace be with you. Or it wasn't something so predictable like that. They say a phrase that you're not going to hear that phrase again the rest of the day. You're not going to hear that phrase from anyone else. But walking past that church, three different members said the same greeting to me. And when that happens, that means that your church is cult like. It's a cult. When people repeat the same phrase, there was a church, a black church out here where everyone had a Lexus in the church. The whole parking lot is full of Lexus vehicles. That says the big C word. That says cult all over it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's rehearsed. Potter's House here has 3 locations throughout Dallas. Hey, Taryn Heron in the building. You know, I'm sure once you start traveling down the Bible Belt and stuff like that, you know, it gets interesting. There's a reason why I live in this part of the United States. It's because, you know, it just be crazy dealing with certain things, and people want you to be a certain way, and you know, people want you to go to their church, and you know what I'm saying. It's just too many denominations. Um, but you know, I must be honest that my father is a minister. He has his doctorate in theology. My stepmom has her master's in theology, and my wife is currently seeking her master's in theology right now, and she's almost done. She should be done this year. Yeah, good morning. And TD Jakes make his money. Hey, America is a republic. America practice capitalism like it's a religion. So, any organization, be it spiritual or industrial, they cannot survive without a money making mechanism. So, I'm not mad at them, you know, because some people need something to get them through the day. Some people need medication to help their physical body get through the day, and sometimes people need some kind of mental or spiritual food to get them through the day. Now, I'm not. Oh, thank you. You can still see me. I'm not a I'm not a Bible thumper, um, and you know, I was raised in the Baptist faith. Um, a lot of my friends are Muslim, and I like to call them Orthodox Muslim because sometimes when a black man says he has Muslim friends, the first thing people think of is the Nation of Islam or something like that. But there's a lot of black people who are Orthodox Muslims. They're just Muslim, and they have no connection. They don't wear suits and bow ties. They don't get a fade and a square hairline and stuff like that. Um, so let me see what you're saying. That's his command center. Yeah, it's pretty sick. And my remote right here is to my left, and if I wanted to you know, do something funky, I could. Let me do something funky. That's pretty funky. I didn't even get up out the chair for that. I didn't even get out the chair for that one. Yep, this is the command center. Crazy, huh? Exactly. That's where the deals go down between so and so and such, and what's the name still owe me, and but it's all good. You know, what's the name better handle his business before I get what you call it to handle my lightweight. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's get fancy with it. I know I was he remembered like like that tripped me out that he knew he remembered that joke from the other day. And then he he heard the audio, so yeah, that shit is still funny, man. That shit gonna be funny for 100 years from now. Now, do y'all remember when Vic? Let me stop the music again. Do you remember when Vic was trying to let Latonya know about how she got fired? Oh yeah, he's straight up the Avenger. Hey, and that rotating letter A is dope. That little logo, she don't use that right anymore, but she need to bring it back. But we working on some intros for Auntie. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. I'm just having writer's block right now. But hey, do you remember when Vic was trying to tell Latanya about how she got fired? You know, and he was trying to explain it to her like, this is why you got fired. This is how you got fired. So I want to run that back.
They said it was all about knowledge. And now I feel like I got most of it all.
The position I had. I did not lose my job because I did anything, Vic. I did not lose my job because of the fact that they wanted to fire me. Neither one of my managers wanted to fire me. HR.
But Latonya, you know that you cannot have a cell phone on a job that operates under HIPAA. You know
Vic,
that.
Vic,
Correct?
that's a lie.
Let's just start
Vic,
there. You know
Vic,
that you cannot have a cell phone at a facility that honors HIPAA. You know that.
Vic,
Or
Vic,
are we gonna act like that's not real?
Vic.
Yes or no?
Vic,
You're angry at me because
Vic,
I'm making these statements.
Vic, the answer is yes. Explain
Okay,
why?
so you know that, but you're angry that somebody caught you slipping.
Vic, stop.
Because that's what this is.
Vic, stop your madness.
What madness? I'm speaking directly. I'm not speaking in circles.
We'll talk in court, Vic. I'll see you in court. Bye, Vic. I'll see you in court. Bye, Vic. I will see you in court.
Get off the phone, Big Whitney.
I'm off.
But this don't make no sense.
Exactly, it doesn't.
You obsessed with this mess.
Mama, I'm not obsessed.
You can't even do no.
Mama, I'm trying to find out who did this to my job, Mom.
John, don't worry about
Mom, I have to worry about it. I'm not gonna let these people get away with what they've done to me. No, I'm gonna handle it. No.
I don't want to hear it.
Mom, you're not gonna have to hear it. I'll deal with it, Mom. Mom, I'm not on the phone arguing with nobody. I don't plan on arguing with nobody. Mom, I'm not trying to argue with nobody. I just
Can you come and have
Mom, because Mom, they keep harassing me and I'm trying to stop it. And they not gonna, like I said, that's not gonna stop it until I do something about it.
Well, when you come back home, you deal with that then.
I will deal with it. I understand it, Mom. And this is what I didn't want. I'm not trying to deal with all of that here. No, I'm not gonna stop till this is done. So no. I'm not gonna let these people get away with what they've done to me. No. No, I'm not. I'm sorry, but no. It doesn't matter. The point is, it's going to be taken care of. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. I'm getting an attorney. No, these people ain't getting away with what they've done to me. Absolutely not. I am not going to let Vic and them get away with this shit. No. I do what I choose. So no, I'm going to finish what I start. No, I'm not leaving it alone. Sorry, but I'm not. I don't make my decisions based on everybody else. Y'all can stop talking about my mom. My mother has nothing to do with it. I'm going to handle my situation my way. So, no. I'm not letting these people get away with this. I am trying, and that's what I'm trying to do. I am going to let the courts deal.
Yo. 1 2 1 2. Look, she thinks she's slick. Let me see. Isn't this the night her mama told her to go home with all that mess? Maybe. I know that she said you obsessed with that man. You know, get off of the thing. You're obsessed with that man. And she also said, you know, it's family time. You with family. You know, get off the internet and you know stuff like that. Yep, yep. And then she went live from in the. She went live. I think when she kicked her out of her sunroom, she went live in the car on the way home. And she said, Will said, I know for a fact no one was talking in her chat, at least not the things she was pretending to answer. Yeah, because she 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 does that because she hopes that when people see the playback, especially on Instagram or anything else, when people see the playback, they won't check to see if she's talking to someone. You know, on Instagram, you can't even see on the playback. So she does that on purpose to make it look like she has an audience. She been doing that for the longest, and I think that's the weirdest thing, where she pretends like she's talking with someone or arguing with someone. Yeah, and you know, in some of the videos, you can hear her whispering. You know what I'm saying? Like just straight up whispering. Let me see. I got a message. Okay. It always telling me that my screen ain't big enough or something crazy like that. Yeah, that's that right there, man. I found that like the other day, but I didn't get a chance to use it yesterday. Exactly. Tyra is. I don't know who's more crazy, her or Tyra. I don't know who took more L's, her or Tyra. But if they teamed up together, that would be crazy. And that's his type too. That's actually his speed right there. Yeah, that is his speed. But I have this newsreel that we all seen before, but I don't know if Mr. Marquez has seen it or his wife. But this newsreel, I'm going to continue to run that newsreel because as time go by, you see how this shit looks nuts, like the stuff that she say. Latonya is tired without the yelling and guns. Oh yeah, if she had a gun, that would be crazy. Well, let me run that newsreel. I think I don't know where it's at. I think it's here.
Embassy in these other countries. They have their own. That is what I've been trying to stress to everybody. And the Reaper will tell you this too. That is where y'all are messing up at. That is the reason you ain't got nowhere. There is no such thing as a U.S. embassy in any other country except the U.S. of A. Ooh, come on now, dude. You got to do better than that. You know full well. No, it's not. Mexico is right. If you go to the end of Mexico, Argentina is right in the border between Mexico and South America. And if he's in Central America, that means he will be in, if you're looking at Nicaragua, Nicaragua is where? South America. Bam! Booyah! Now try again. Let's try that one more time. To tell them. Because I'm going to tell you one thing that's not going to work over there. Domestic violence. They don't care about that. Because women get beaten over there every day. Women are sex trafficked every day. I have to interject on that. I do. Go ahead. Because if there's something I don't know, but go ahead. But for the most part, from what I've seen from some of the people over there, I don't know. But that's what I've seen. But go ahead.
Yeah. I just want to make myself clear that I know that some people have experience and things like that, but I can Mexico and Central America, it's a very complicated story, and I have to show them respect.
I wanted to read out the trolls. I set you up. I'm not stupid, dude. I'm not that dumb. I would never leave a camera on and not know that it's on. I did it on purpose. So do me a favor. I am now a public figure. So as of right now, when my videos went viral and the whole world seen my videos about Eligio, I am now a celebrity. So with that being said, all eyes are on me. The whole world is watching me. Anybody wants to come on there and wants to speak, including the families, by all means, you are going to have a voice now to be able to speak. Because now, y'all will be alive. Y'all will be everywhere. There will be millions and millions of people that will be able to hear you speak. Your voices will be heard. So if anything y'all want to say about what's going on with the situation, because tomorrow is when I'm going to start. Tomorrow at 7 o'clock, I will be going on this live cast, and we will be talking about this situation to the world. So the world will get to hear everything. Had no idea they were in the house. We moved in the house. The day we moved in, the heat system went out right before it got cold. It had propane and it had electric heat. Then the propane heat went out. I was on Section 8 at the time. They didn't want to fix it. I'm going down to Section 8 complaining, and them telling me, oh, we can't fix it. Then if you don't have it fixed, we can move out. Man, this man didn't want to give me back my deposit. I had to go through legal aid to get my deposit back. Legal aid. And I had to have the downtown people to come And they said the house is so godforsaken, messed up, it's not even funny. So, let's say, sorry y'all. My son's room had bed bugs, didn't know where they came from. Couldn't find out they came from the house we moved out of. Took a while to get rid of them things. We had to throw everything out. Everything. So then we moved into an apartment, we had to move. Thought we got rid of them. Some stuff we didn't know that was in my son's stuff that we had to end up moving. Moved again because somebody broke in my house from an apartment. Somebody broke in my house because I lost my keys. They didn't go lock the door and my house got broken into. So then I moved again. This is after I left my, this is right after I left my ex of 7.5 years. And we moved into another house. And we moved in the house because I was rushing. Didn't know there was roaches in the house. Until one day I started cooking and I didn't realize how invested they are. But couldn't break the lease. Finally, I had to get rid of everything. I had just bought new furniture. Had to get rid of all of it. You have this thing, I couldn't even pronounce this thing. I couldn't even pronounce it. Can't pronounce it if I tried. It's new. They said it's something new. And it's a bacterial infection that's transferred through sex. Mm-hmm. Yep. And I was heated. I don't have it now, but I'm just saying. I don't be messing around with multiple people. But I'm just saying. There are bacterial infections that you can get that are based on sexually transmitted. It doesn't mean that it's a sexually transmitted. Let me show you something. All right. All right, so I'm back, peoples. I'm sorry. I didn't take that for. Let me show you something. I don't know if y'all can see it. This is the video I did with Miss about Eligio. 63 views seen it. And I did this video on the 20th. About the Malcolm X situation. Hey, my beautiful people, how are y'all doing today? This one here, about I need help to stop a cult named Carbonation, ran by Eligio Bishop. 78 people seen it. And that one was also done on the 28th. I mean the 20th. 78 people. I didn't even look to see how much how my petition is doing. Somebody shared that video, so it went viral. People are sharing this on Instagram. It's going viral. So all these videos, see, all week long, I've been posting videos on Facebook of Eligio, and people have been watching it and they have been sharing it. So if you want to bring awareness, you have to make sure people see it. That way people can see what's going on. Mr. Marquez wants to work with you and World. And whether you like it or not, Jazzy, they want to work with everybody. And you need to accept that fact. Because if you keep going on, the Marquez is going to leave you alone. And they're not going to let you represent them. So, Jazzy, you need to accept the fact there are other people representing the Marquezes that ain't you. You just didn't know about it. You didn't know that a lot of us was working with the Marquezes besides you. We just didn't tell them to tell you. Do you think this whole entire time I was not working with the Marquezes as well? I was. I just didn't tell you. And then, like I said, everybody now gonna want to get on the bandwagon when stuff get on the bandwagon. Ain't nobody been contacting TV people. Ain't nobody been contacting other people and contacting lawyers and stuff like that will do a pro bono. Ain't nobody been going on social media and putting awareness out there besides you two. I've been on Facebook putting awareness, Twitter. I just posted Mr. Marquez video everywhere, hoping that it will go viral. So you best believe I've been everywhere. I haven't even been on Periscope.
Welcome to my show. This is going out to all my haters. It's love. It's live. Lord shit's live tonight. All the way live. You can't hang on it long. It's going out to my haters who that block me. You can block me, but you can't stop me. You know? Yeah. I respect those who respect me. You know what I'm saying? Lie on me, I lie on you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's me. So thank you for tuning in to His Lordship live stream.
Yo, you say you need her video to put you to sleep. Yo. Yeah. I was in the green room. That's what took me so long. I'm getting all Hollywood now. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting all Hollywood. Look, her rant. I'm telling you, man. On Big O, she's back to her old self. On Big O, uh, she was live for hella long, like 8 hours. Went to sleep, snoring, woke up, and went off for another 4 6 hours. At least till 5 or 6 in the morning her time. The only reason she not live right now is because uh she's burnt out for the past couple of days. Cause when I made my other video, when Shady trolled her, he was good, man. He sounded just like a foreigner. He sounded like really like a foreigner. Like he really was patient. He was talking to her for at least an hour or two. You know what I'm saying? And then when I made that video, she went live again. She came up out of her sleep and went live again. So, and then she went off. And nobody cared. Yeah, he was, what was his name? Something. It was something. The video is a couple of videos back. But that was crazy. Totally crazy. My remote control battery is getting low. That's kind of messed up. Let me see. Change the look. Boom. This is cool. I'm really digging this. And if you want to be able to do things like this, just inbox me on Lordship 2020 on Instagram and just take 2 classes. 2 classes, you'll be in there. Each class is an hour. And I encourage you, if you have an interest in live streaming and stuff like that, this is really cool. You can make fun of people who block you. See? See how easy that is? You can make fun of people who block you, who should have realized they made a mistake. Yeah, they pulled up in the Peeper of Game show. Peeper of Game showed up, and it was cool. He was joking with me about the receipt, the what's his name is so and so and such and such. Yeah, I can't roll with StreamYard. StreamYard is cool. I can use StreamYard with this at the same time, but only for important things. Like if we was having a real serious, um, I don't know, something serious, big time, official, then I would use StreamYards and OBS Studio together. But yeah, this is cool. Look at this. This is cool. The things you could do today with technology. But I need to make that more transparent so you can still see me. Chief, this, I think, oh, what's that? RoboCop. I'm gonna try to make that more transparent. Yeah, you see how that's kind of 3D like? I like that. That's dope. What happened to the chat room? GP, are you with me? That Gucci one is dope. That Gucci one, and then the Meg Thee Stallion on the cover of Bazaar. That one, I'm gonna have to run that back. You can't see the face on that one, but remember when Nature Boy did the pose with Malia and her face? You know, he had his foot on her face, on her head. Well, I replaced her face with Latonya face. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, I forgot. I added a couple of extra pictures to this. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Some of these people you ain't gonna remember unless you really know, like, unless you older. That's Chicago. There's A Taste of Honey. Ashford and Simpson. Oh my God. Too Snort. Too Short. Married to the Game. I like that one too. Shell. That's another Ashford and Simpson, right? Ashford and Simpson was off the hook. I mean, if you look at Ashford, Ashford was just like Prince. You know, it just that nobody said. Now this is Nina Simone with a joint in her mouth. That one was hard. And Eddie Murphy and Latonya, and that's the girl from Hustle Flow right there. And yeah, let me cut that out right there. But the point is, I'm just saying that, you know, using OBS Studio, the options are limitless. You know, I thought I had some more tricks up my sleeve, but I guess I don't. Well, I'm gonna try to get past this writer's block and try to work out these intros. I'm behind. I'm behind in my schedule. I'm like way behind, but sometimes you get a dry spell. Sometimes you get writer's block, and there's so much pressure to make something cool. You know, it's a lot of pressure. So I'm gonna sign out. It does, huh? Well, I you may not believe me, but I am in the spaceship. Yeah. Um, don't you see my space gear? Look, I'm in a spaceship. Let me see. I'm going to sign out right here and try to knock out some of this work and try to get past my writer's block. But it was cool hanging out. We're going to do this again because you know what? I checked my stats and I need 3,100 more hours to get monetized. So I only have 900 minutes of screen time. I only have 900. I need 3,100 more. So I guess I'm going to have to go live more often. And shout out to yeah, Taryn Herring and I didn't Moni Mom 3. You know what I'm saying? Like if you say hi, shout out to Chris too. if you say hi and I say what's up or sup, that's me responding to you after you say hello. Sometimes I don't use the at symbol. You know what I'm saying? But I want to make sure everybody know I said hello. Don't forget about the ringtone you're gonna give to Auntie Chat. Yes, I'm gonna make that ringtone. I have a ringtone maker, and we're gonna make a ringtone out of that. And I need to knock out 2 intros before I go to bed. Oh shit, it's so late. Well, I'm gonna try to do it anyway. But yeah, I'm using OBS Studios remote app. It's like a remote control app you can have on your tablet or your phone. It's to my left. And as you can see, I haven't even got out of my chair to do anything on the screen. To do anything, I haven't got out my chair. This is really cool. And the thing that's making the light blink over there is my DJ controller. My DJ controller comes with its own disco lights, which is crazy. And then behind me is the DJ software, Tractor DJ, and Native Instrument Machina, and a couple of other controllers, the Akai and the Remote Zero SL. Refund the building. Hey, what's up? I'm just about to shut it down. Refund the building. Well, make sure you catch the playback, and it's time for this ship to take off. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go to a party that's on the dark side of the moon. But I will catch you next time. And I do plan on making some type of black science fiction. I want to make black science fiction. I want to make non-comical, serious science fiction. And I think this mask I'm using, this face shield, is going to be my main prop. I am loving this. I have a necklace I'm going to wear like Buck Rogers in the 25th century. I have a necklace. I'm going to try to make that thing talk like Siri. And it's very colorful with LED lights. And then I have this face mask I'm wearing right now. And I'm going to make an attempt to do some black science fiction just using what's around me. You know, green screen and a couple of locations that look futuristic. I think I can make it work. Yeah, I just bought a camera and a lens and another gimbal. And I want to do like Matty Rich. I want to do like Robert Townsend. But I want to do it like Sun Ra. Because Sun Ra was a jazz musician. I'm an electronic musician. Sun Ra made the first black science fiction movie called Space is the Place. And he did it on a very low budget but very limited technology. With the amount of technology we have today and all these electric vehicles and stuff going on, I think I can make an honest attempt at doing something, you know, kind of like the Matrix without the fight scenes. You know what I'm saying? Well, excuse my sinuses. I might I'm trying to stray away from comedy because every time black people have science fiction, they do not want it to be taken seriously. Because you get 2 types. You get the comical type, like Brother from Another Planet, or Earth Girls Are Easy, or Meteor Man. Or you get the other kind, like Blade or Mantis, where they have to shoot themselves with a needle like they're shooting heroin in order to have their strength. And then it's only temporary. So I'm not feeling that. You know, Mantis couldn't get out the wheelchair until he shoots up. Blade couldn't handle his power unless he shot up. You see what I'm saying? But in his case, the he shoots up to keep him from craving blood. So yeah, some of our greatest black science fictions was Pluto Nash. Now Pluto Nash, Eddie Murphy was slick. He disguised Pluto Nash as a comedy, a science fiction comedy. But if you watch Pluto Nash now, after all these years as an adult, if you watch Pluto Nash now, try to ignore the comedy and look for the message in that movie. He managed to pull off a theme and a message in that movie and disguise it as a comedy. But yes, we do not have any serious black science fiction movies. We only had one, which was Space is the Place. Um, a brother from another planet was cool, but it was just funny looking. You know, he got drunk off of coffee and all of that stuff. And Earth Girls Are Easy with Damon Wayans. The dance battle is crazy. He's dancing in a cage. You know, Damon Wayans did know how to do modern dance, so that's very funny. And he used to be handicapped, and then he went from that to being a modern dancer. Superman went to the phone booth, never worked for me. Hold on one second. Yeah, Superman would go to the phone booth and change clothes really quick. But the thing was, he didn't have to shoot up to have his powers. He had powers on Earth because of the planet he came from had a different atmosphere or whatever, right? And Spider-Man only had he got stung by a spider that had some kind of, I don't know, chemical injected in it, right? And Batman, he had gadgets, right? But you know what I'm saying? We need a black science fiction. You know, we need our own Black Space Odyssey 2001. We need a black Star Trek, a black Space 1999. I think Space 1999 was the classic. You can look that up on YouTube. All the episodes are there. Oh my bad. I thought he just went into the booth. Superman, you know, he came here as a baby on a rocket that was sent to Earth, and they used his baby clothes to or the blanket to make his his outfit. But you know what? There was there was a Superman where Superman had to fight someone. I don't know if it was himself. It was two Supermans, but that one was the best Superman because it answered a lot of questions. Because I was like, why nobody don't just shoot him in the head? You know, they always shoot him in the chest and the bullets bounce off his chest, but why nobody ever shoots him in the head? And then if I said if Superman was fighting, would they knock each other through buildings? Like would they go through walls and buildings and stuff while they're fighting? So those questions were answered in that one. Now, I'm not saying that the black science fiction have to have an all black cast. It doesn't have to have an all black cast because believe it or not, The Matrix was a black science fiction, but it didn't look like it because they wanted to sell more tickets. The lady who wrote Terminator, The Matrix, and a couple of other movies, she sued Hollywood, and I think she got about 345 million because she wrote three or four black science fictions, but they changed the characters to be white in order to sell the movie, which I don't blame them because, like I said, this is America, and we have capitalists and people. They may or may not be racist, but the main goal is to capitalize. If it's more profitable to keep people at odds with each other, to keep people hating each other, they would do it just for the money. You see what I'm saying? If it was more profitable to bring people together and all peace and love and everything, then they would do it for the money. It's a distraction. What's up, Tresca? Yeah, lots of sheep activity going on. Tresca in the building. Let me see here. Yeah, his lordship cammed up today. I'm in the building. My remote just went dead. Let me move that out the way. It has a symbol of the battery and the plug on it. Yeah, I was just chilling. My game chair, it just reclines way too much. Way too much. My game chair, it just reclines way too much. Way too much. Fast color, I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna have to check that out. Off my memory, I cannot really name too many, but I know out of London, there's a lot of black science fiction out of London, you know, and the only reason they don't make it is because there's not a market for it, and somebody don't want you to think about yourself in the future. They don't want you to see yourself in the future, you know. But when I watch movies like Mars Need Moms or Fifth Element or Close Encounters or all these movies, I'll be like, damn, even Space Odyssey. I'm like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Now there was one on HBO. It was called Cosmic Slop. It was a three-part series. Cosmic Slop, and that one was kind of like a trip. That was like Black Mirror's way, way, way back in advance. But these aliens came to Earth to take people that had 65% melanin or more. So I don't know if anybody remembers that, but George Clinton was the narrator. The music artist George Clinton was the narrator for Cosmic Slop. And the aliens used Ronald Reagan's face so you wouldn't have to look at the alien's face. And some of the politicians who had light-skinned wives, they was worried about being separated because they wanted to take the people, but they never said if they was going to take these people and train them or give them a better life. They just said they wanted melanated people, 65% melanin or not, or more. And so one of the politicians who people consider like a Clarence Thomas or whatever, his wife was trying to tan her face. When they got the message, his wife was trying to tan her face every day, and then he made a secret arrangements to have his family smuggled to France because they realized that it's reaching a point where once you agree to go, you have no choice but to go. And he thought he was going to be separated from his wife, so he went to the black church. He went to liquor companies and meat companies and trying to run a campaign to vote no on black people leaving with the aliens. And it was funny because one guy, like, they showed a couple in the living room, right? And one guy said, what's going to happen with the music and the sports if they take all the people with 65% melanin out of the United States? But his wife was said, well, what about the scientists and the doctors and the school teachers and stuff like that? So all the famous people, they had like lookalikes, Michael Jackson, all these people. They had a 1-800 number to vote if So everybody, no matter what their race was, could vote if the people with 65% melanin. I don't know if y'all remember this, but it was a three-part series called Cosmic Slop. Now, who's a racist bastard? Let me see. Somebody dropped a stink bomb in the chat. It's all good. But yeah, Cosmic Slop was a trip. It was a trip. So check this out. It was time. Everybody voted that the people with 65% melanin had to go, right? And hold on. One second, one second. So everybody had a they had a vote, right? First they had a campaign where they were on TV entertaining and trying to get people to vote no, don't make the people with 65% melanin or more leave with the aliens. And but the vote went yes for people to go. So when the black newscaster said what the results of the vote was, he was devastated. He couldn't believe that it was a yes vote, and it showed the politician who's been like a Uncle Tom. He thought that they was gonna smuggle his wife and kids out the country and not have to go on the ship, but they pulled a gun on him and they took his wife and kids, and he had to go on the ship. And then somebody was in line at the beach while they were loading onto the ship, and he tried to run and not go on the ship and try to run down the beach, and they shot him. So that was a black science fiction. It was pretty deep. It was three parts. The other parts was a different story, and George Clinton was the narrator. Yeah, it's crazy. Y'all crazy. Y'all is tripping in the chat. Just for that, I'm gonna have to find another clip. Just for that. Let me see. I know I got something here. I'm looking. You better hope I don't find nothing. I gotta have something here. Alright, let me see what this is. Hold on, let me see what this is. we're gonna need some music to go with this. Let me find some music to go with this. Now, see, I was about to leave, man. Y'all got me started. I hope this is the right version.
Lower shit. Don't stop. Lower shit. Lower shit. Lower shit. Don't stop. Lower shit. Lower shit. Lower shit. Don't stop. Hey, I'm possessed by his lordship. He has total control over me. I don't know what to do, but I'm just going to continue on, and maybe he will leave my body. But anyway, I need help. I cannot stop lying. I'm just totally ignorant, and I'm ashamed, and I don't know how to tell anyone. So I'm just going to take a break and change my name again and start a new channel. Okay. Anyway, Lordship, please leave my body. Hey, I'm possessed by his lordship.
It's a behind it, not in front of it, but there's one behind it. You don't have to go all the way down on it. You don't. Because that's not what makes y'all come, fellas. It's the way. Out of this, we're close. See? It's the way this moves. It's the way her jaw is going up against it. It don't matter. Y'all got nerve endings on where your veins, like if you see a man's penis as far as the veins, those are his spots right there where the veins are. So your whole goal is when you're sucking on it, you're sucking on it based on where those veins are located. Wherever those veins are located, that's where his spots are at. You don't have to go all the way down on it.
Well, that was brought to you by our neighborhood expert. You know what I'm saying? Our neighborhood sexpert. And you know, I gotta go. You guys can catch the playback. Thanks for coming through. It's been real. Shout out to Bozilla. Shout out to Key Deadman, Tresca, and everybody else that's been hanging in there. C. Wilson, Marquise, Chris, Reefa, Marquise, and a lot of other people in the background. Let's get that black science fiction going. I'm going to try to start a series. Some kind of YouTube series that involves black science fiction. You know, maybe the opening scene will be like this. And I'm out. Peace out, y'all. That would be dope. That would be dope. So, yeah, y'all. I just want to say peace and hair grease. Trying to find a proper exit. Uh-oh. Trying to find a proper exit. I gotta purge some of these files. I just got too many files. Yeah, too many files, man. I'm looking for the Japantown outro. There we go. I think this is it. Alright. Catch the playback. It's hilarious. And yes, God bless. It's been real. And I see you out there in these YouTube streets. I done lost it down where it was at. Let's try this again. Nope. Oh, here we go.
And these other they have their own trying to stress to everybody. People will tell you this too. That is where y'all are messing up at.